All right, just a heads up to everyone. You might want to adjust your settings for your bit rate. All right, just a heads up to everyone. You might want to adjust your. And what I mean by that is that you may want to, like, instead of going super HD on this, may want to lower it a little bit. For those of you that don't know how to do that, go to the gear when you hover over the player window, click on the gear, and take it from 1080, 720, whatever you have it at, and drop it down to 360, something like that. I'm just going to wait for some people to come in. Alrighty. So, I've got to admit, I'm not really happy to be doing this at all. And I did combat with myself a bit as to whether or not I was going to. But when you start mailing out bogus threats of slander lawsuits to people, yeah, I think that oversteps a boundary. So honestly, and I honestly may delete this after we're done here. I don't know. Because this is nothing I take any pleasure in responding to. Fuck it. All right, fuck it. Let's do this. Golly gee willikers, I hope I don't get sued for slander by exercising my First Amendment right to free speech while utilizing the tenets of fair use law for the purposes of parody and critique on this non-copywritten video that doesn't even fall under the license categories of Creative Commons derivative or non-derivative works. That would really hurt my feelings.
So I am like super convinced the internet is full of some of the dumbest people on earth.
I am convinced of this as well, because I'm responding to the king of the dumbest people online right now. Even though I don't really want to be.
And I don't know how you couldn't be convinced of that, because the internet's a big place and there's a lot of dumb people.
Most of those dumb people are subscribed to your parasitic hive of channels, to be sure.
But I gotta talk about this baby thing, guys. It's actually a toddler that we're talking about, like a 2-something-year-old. There was this girl I knew a while back.
Have you guys ever noticed that when he's embroiled dead center in the middle of an absolutely fucked situation, he seems to think that acting aloof and not really sure of what's going on is a way out of accountability, even though while he does it, he's able to retain very minute and sometimes ancillary details of it all, because he thinks that makes him come off as totally not a calculating liar? It's a neat observation because, bluntly, grunt face, it does make you come off that way. Because you're such a bad liar, you've only convinced yourself you're a good one. Think about that. Take as long as you need. Just don't boil all the water on your brain about it. think about it with as minimal of consideration as you think about things like TurboTax and yard work.
I thought she was okay, and then she revealed to me that
You and your sagging trending wife both wanted to fuck this chick. Thinking somebody is just okay and wanting to bury your face in their pubic briar patch aren't even within the same area code of one another.
she cheated on her boyfriend with her boyfriend's boss.
And that bothers you why? For a few reasons. It's none of your business. You've cheated in every relationship you have ever been in. And you have no real moral or ethical compass to speak of, except for the fake one you virtue signal here to YouTube. Because obviously in practice in your real life, you don't abide by one. So why does infidelity bother you? It's par for the course for how you treat other people. It's like sending fake threats of suing someone over slander while you slander people yourself, like harassing Eugenia Cooney for years with your idiotic videos to her. I'm surprised none of the people you've made content on have sued you for slander. And you should feel pretty lucky that they haven't, because you've given them nothing but endless good cases for it.
And I was like, wow. For some reason that just hit me in a personal way, because
I hope a bus hits you in a personal way.
I want you to imagine your boss. Okay, even that Office Space, right? Office Space movie where that guy's like, you had sex with Felderman or whatever.
Okay, we're on Office Space now.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, it's very different when you sleep with your boyfriend's boss versus just sleep with someone else.
No, it isn't. Infidelity is infidelity.
It's just, you don't sleep with people's bosses on top of definitely not sleeping with other people, but the boss specifically, you never do that. Anyway, so
people sleep with their bosses all the time. I know I'm going on and offline. I mean, I almost don't want to do this because I can't stay online because of it, because quite fucking frankly, America has absolutely abysmal connection rates. So I'm not even know if I'm online. Am I online? Because this is like ridiculous. I want to get this out of my system. I want to get it done. So let's see. Online? Okay, fuck it. Here we go.
She openly admitted to doing this, and when she did, my heart sank a bit.
No, it didn't. You thought, hey, free ammunition I can use to slander somebody online, but don't say anything about me. Here's a tip, future haremettes to the Onion Clan. Don't tell this greasy fuck anything about your life. It will literally only be ammunition against you. Stop being so stupid that you tell this guy personal shit about yourself.
Because I liked making videos with the girl. I liked hanging out with her. At the time, I liked hanging out with her.
That's a very strange way to say you really, really wanted to fuck someone.
So then I kind of distanced myself from her for a little while.
That's a very strange way to say you sequestered yourself to the back corner of your garage and feverishly masturbated to the thought of her after she rejected you into the friend zone for being a creepy fuck.
And my spouse would, still be friends with this person, and sometimes they would hang out.
That's a really strange way to say you jerked off to the idea of having a threesome even harder after you got rejected from it for a second time.
When they would hang out, this girl would be like, why don't we record together? And I'm like, that's fine, I guess. I guess I'll record with you.
Yeah, I guess I'll hang out with you, because that's really what pulls them in, Chicks really love being shot down like that by a guy whose face looks like it's trying to escape his skull.
So forth. And I kind of started to let that memory of her cheating with her boyfriend's boss just slide.
What do you mean memory? It's not your memory. It's not even your experience. That makes no sense. You can't have a memory of something you didn't personally experience unless you're such a bitter virgin that her telling you about it actually made it feel like it was a personal attack on you. And honestly, I gotta zoom in on this. What the fuck is going on here? What is this? What is that? Address that. Address this in a video. What in the fuck is going on with your fucking forehead? Why is it trying to slide all the way down to your nose? I don't know what you haters are talking about. I don't get plastic surgery. then why is your face running away? For real. Like, what chicks realistically want to fuck a dude whose face is going to fall off on them while he's having sex in the missionary position because his dick and balls are so weird? There was a picture that leaked of this guy where he was, like, for some reason in a dress on his back, like spread eagle. And you could see, like, his dick and balls. And his dick is, like, the size of this fucking tiny little stapler here. And his ball sack is the size of a fucking softball. I mean, when you're erect, Greg, does that look like a fucking hoodie with a hot dog put in it? Is that what is that? Was that description really accurate? It sounds accurate to me. It looked like a parsnip attached to a tomato. It's weird. It's not good. That's not good. You need to go to the doctor. I know you don't believe in doctors. And the last time you went to a doctor for a ball-related incident, it was your son's balls because of the diaper rash you let him get. But and you spurged out and they had to call security on you. But that's not cool, man. It's not cool. Chicks don't want to have sex with the Toxic Avengers package.
Like, okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, so I'm still...
You see that right there? He's trying to put his fucking face back on. He's trying to put his fucking face back on.
Really dragging out the times in between in which we're recording because I just don't feel happy about it. Things still feel weird and so forth, and you know, she'll show up from time to time and ask me why I haven't recorded in a while.
You sound like a really bitter virgin.
I'm still feeling uncomfortable, etc. One night she leaves her toddler with me and my two kids,
which was a very serious mistake.
So I'm watching 3 total kids, and her toddler, about 20 minutes before they get back from this movie, poops themselves, right? This is a little girl.
Yeah, that's what toddlers do.
Little girl toddler, okay? So I say, hey, your kid pooped themselves, but I'm not changing their diaper. And that person says to my spouse, why won't he change my kid's diaper? And my spouse responds, you know, with internet culture today and how society is in general, a man changing another woman's little girl's diaper, that could turn into some kind of insane crap online. So
I didn't really want to get too personal, but I, in the past, was in a relationship with someone who was a single mom. She had a kid from a previous relationship. Her kid was a toddler when we were together. There was never a time, ever, where me changing their kid was an issue. The only reason people know about this is because you've chosen to make a big gaslighty issue about this. And you and your wife took it to a really weird level by immediately sexualizing it. Proceed. Continue. Because this is really fucked. And really fucking weird.
It's better to just not even go there. Additionally, I don't feel comfortable changing other people's little girls. I don't want to. It's
Oh, so you feel comfortable changing their little boys, huh? That's not
it's gross to me. It's very gross. I don't want to see your kid's business. I don't want to deal with that.
It's a toddler. Like, I'm not alone here, right? I'm not alone in finding the fact he's this averse to something so simple really fucking weird, right? Because this is really fucking weird. It's changing a kid's diaper. There's nothing weird about it at all, realistically, but he's making it weird, and that is making it weirder.
If you guys, and I'm talking to parents here, if
you mean actual adults and not some creepy waterhead with a melting face who needs to be taken away from kids? There's no reason why you had to take things to a sexualized level, because normal people just don't think about things that way. And considering that you're the dude on YouTube that likes going for barely legal poon fresh out of high school, 2 and 2 is not making a very pleasant 4 here.
Guys have ever changed a diaper, and this is going to be very specific, okay?
Yeah, please explain it to me, expert on baby changing that says he doesn't like changing babies.
When a baby craps themselves, they kind of poo into their front part, right? The little girl poos into her front part.
Was that your fetish or something?
So you have to take a wipe and you have to actually be very thorough in cleaning all of that out.
Yeah, because if you don't, they'll get a septic infection. It's not like you've dealt with sepsis in the past. Oh, wait, you fucking have. Poor old you, having to make sure somebody's kid they put in your care is hygienic. Because mean old internet culture will accuse the guy with a fucking history of getting with chicks fresh out of high school of being a creepy pedo. What planet am I living on? For real.
So they don't get sick, from poop in their front part. I'm saying front part for the sake of us not all freaking out. For patrons watching this, vagina.
This was a Patreon video. Woof.
Okay, shit gets in your vagina. So I didn't want to clean the shit out of another woman's baby's vagina, okay?
How would I know? I mean, you're all kinds of weird, dude. You could be a coprophiliac. We don't know.
All be adults here and actually understand what's required when you change someone's diaper. Okay, so this same chick, and this is why I'm very glad that I didn't change her toddler as well.
You're proud about letting a child sit in their own shit because you're such a gigantic pussy. You were afraid of internet backlash. If I was your face, I wouldn't want to be attached to the body of somebody like that either. Can you not understand how fucking goddamn creepy this is? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. This is so fucking weird. This is so fucking fucked up to me. Who the fuck goddamn cares if your fucking idiotic audience on YouTube, that's creepy, it's weird. Well, you know what you say? Well, I didn't want a baby to get sick. Not make a cavalcade of motherfucking excuses as to why this is a justifiable behavior, you fucking freak.
This same chick goes on to a live stream and openly calls me a pedo. And it's totally, she's first...
Okay, well, I'm on a live stream right now. You sound like a pedophile who's trying to make the same excuses NAMBLA members motherfucking make to justify their fucking behavior, or at least talk their way out of accountability for it. I'm in a live stream right now. I'm going to say it. You sound like a pedophile. And anybody that leaves their kids in your care is a fucking idiot. That also counts for saggy trans trender wife. Fake boy. Fucking God, what is wrong with you fucking people? I'm so glad the federal government is so far up both of your asses right now because your stupid ass didn't know how to take care of his yard, because it opened the door to a federal fucking you have needed for a while. Again, I hope I don't get sued for slander. I hope I don't get sued because I exercise my right to free speech and use fair use law to do this. You fucking pedo-y weirdo.
Complaining, or maybe second complaining, about the toddler and not changing the diaper of the toddler, right? She's pissed. She goes on to say that I'm a pedo, okay? And
you left her daughter to sit in her own shit. She left her kid in your care for the duration, as you said, of a movie, which would be like 2 hours. So you let them sit in their own shit for the span of 20 fucking minutes, and you think that a parent has no right to be fucking pissed? How the fuck do you treat your own kids? Exactly. Are you stupid? Yes, yeah, you know what? Why do I even question it? Of course, this dude's obviously got to have some kind of mental disability. He's probably got like an 85 IQ or something. I mean, geez, he was born with water on the brain and born with his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck. So, obviously, there were going to be some intellectually fucked up issues there. God.
She says I'm a pedo because she talked to a girl who admitted that she's a pathological liar in video. Like, it's out there. The video is out there of this girl admitting this, saying that she did all the things she did to me just to mess with me or something, which is sadistic and horrible. But she says that she's...
Oh, my feelings! Fuck your fucking feelings, goddammit. You're such a fucking whiny-ass crybaby. When somebody hurts your fucking feelings, the whole fucking world has to stop for you. The whole fucking world has to sit there and deal with Waterhead McMelty Face's fucking feelings. But when you let a baby sit in their own shit, and your excuse is you don't want to be accused of being a pedophile because you saw the child's genitals, oh, nobody's allowed to say anything about how that's weird. How that's really fucked up. How normal people don't automatically go to that level. I feel like Mugatu. I feel like I'm fucking taking crazy pills.
Spoke to that girl, and she said that girl said that she was 16 when we dated, but that's not true. And I informed her that,
Greg, you don't like fucking grown-up women because they don't want to put up with a man with an 85 IQ who has no idea how to be an adult and would willingly let their child sit in their own shitty diaper. You know, can your family finally wrangle you off the fucking internet? Can you stupid fucking morons in this dude's family grab your idiot relative, your idiot sibling, your idiot son, and pull him away from an internet connection? The dude lives in a swamp shack covered with trash, destroyed a sensitive ecological environment nearby where he fucking lives, owed fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars to the IRS, and has fucking issues with having a relationship with a woman fully of her own fucking faculties and shit. For God's sake, get this mentally fucked up idiot offline before he causes more damage than it's fucking worth. God, the only reason you fuckers don't seem to do anything is because you're a bunch of pussies who don't want to admit there's something wrong with him. You can only live in denial so fucking long. Christ. You know, fucking 15 years in total, ever since he started having a presence online, he's been like this. I almost feel they let him do it because they just didn't want to deal with him anymore. Because as a person who has a family with a history of mental illness, you can't not know these things have gone on for somebody like this. When you've got a relative that has a profound mental illness and you can tell, you don't not notice it. You just don't know what to do sometimes. You let it go by and eventually it just comes to a head. This is starting to come to a head, and a very fucking ugly one, too. I couldn't change this kid's diaper because I was afraid of what the haters would say, even though like 98% of your audience are now haters because you've turned your entire audience against you. You fucking idiot.
what she said openly was not true, that I did not date that person when they were 16.
It doesn't fucking matter. The issue is motherfucking you let a child sit in a shitty diaper and they could have gotten ill, and you have absolutely no responsibility when it comes to child care.
I was actually still married to my spouse and thousands of miles away from that girl.
Oh no, I didn't have sex with you fucking wanted to have a 14-year-old move into your house, and when people started talking about it, you fucking kicked her out of the house. When people started talking about this, you threatened Repsion with a fucking slander suit. Every single time you fucking flip the script, it's because people start digging a little too deep. Fuck you.
She was 16 because she's Canadian. Mind you, the legal age of consent in my state, as I understand, is 16, but again, that's not
How much water on the brain does a person fucking need to think this is a defense of themselves?
relevant because I was nowhere near her. With all that being said, I told the girl, hey, if you want to continue to slander me, there's
I mean, the fact that you even have to say these kind of things over and over and over for years, that's not a defense of yourself. You're just sealing your own coffin even more.
lawsuit and so forth, because you can't just go around saying that people dated people when they were...
With what money do you have to sue people? Or does the IRS need to look into you more for hidden assets? I thought you were cleared the fuck out to the point you sold 2 big fucking mansions and 2 $100,000+ cars and thousands of dollars of your shit to live in a fucking Clayton home hoisted up on a couple of planks to make it look like it has a deck, and that fucking ass end of a retention pond that you've since covered in trash. You fucking idiot. Holy Jesus. I'm gonna sue you with money I don't have. Fear me. Fuck you. I ain't afraid of you, and nobody should be afraid of you. Stop with these fucking fake intimidation threats. This is so stupid. Because you have no fucking leverage at all. You have no money left. Fucking, what was it, $900,000 you owed the government? And then how much more is this restoration of your backyard going to cost? And I love how he downplays it too, because he's always lied about it. He's always lied. Oh, I was just doing yard work. Yeah, okay. You took a bulldozer and plowed your entire yard. Everything's a downplay. There may be even more that went on in this situation that this chick should just come out there. Fuck his threats. Fuck his intimidation. Jesus, nobody in the world has a reason to be scared from this guy who's probably, like I said, got an 85 IQ. It's like having a dude in the body of a fucking 30-year-old with the intelligence of a kindergartner threaten you. You have no reason to be scared of it. Fuck this idiot. Fuck this idiot. Fuck.
16 when this literally did not happen. If they did the math on the birth date, when the actual relationship happened.
Nobody wants to do that. It's just weird that you dump your wife to go fuck a girl from another country you met on your forums. Why would anybody believe me? Why would they believe my schemes and lies? Maybe if I just stopped being a complete fucking crazy person, they would be okay with me. Fuck. Too bad you don't know how to not be a crazy person.
They'd realize that they were not 16 at all. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, and this is why I have very little respect for the internet's intelligence, is you don't say someone's a pedo and then complain about them not going anywhere near your little girl's business.
Yeah, you do. Because while your brow here is even more Neanderthal than usual, you obviously haven't realized the problem is this. You sound like you're admitting you couldn't control yourself. You have a history of dating chicks fresh out of high school. You're placed in the charge of care over somebody's toddler. You say, well, because the internet might freak out if I change your kid, I don't want to be near their junk. I really do have to fall back on it. I think this guy is an actual retard. In fact, my overall theorem when I fucking said, you know what, fuck it with these videos was this. Greg's problem is probably that he has a mental disability on top of a mental illness. He's probably a mentally retarded borderline. The dude is basically a high school dropout that lied about going to college who barely passed the ASVAB to get into fucking the Air Force, for Christ's sake. And he documented all of it online. You can find it if you want to go look for it in his old fucking websites. I mean, maybe the reason people's normal logic doesn't make sense to him is because it can't. You know, maybe his, like, neurology and his psychology is like square peg, round hole. Like, he thinks this is a defense of himself because his brain is like a square peg being jammed into a round hole. It's the implication that you've set forth with your own fucking words that's the problem, dumbass. Jesus. You know, it always begs the question, too, when people come to this idiot's defense, like Jacqueline Glenn sometimes, why the fuck are you people friends with this guy? What in the fuck do you get out of being a friend to this idiot? You know, people like Billy the Fridge, it was explained to me that he's one of those people that's kind and friendly to everybody, whatever the case may be there. I can get that. But for somebody that's actually been thrown under the bus from a dude who looks like a walking facelift, why the fuck bother keeping him around? Why the fuck bother being nice to him? Why the fuck even care that he has a fucking list of fans? It's like in the millions, even though it's like mostly bots and people that are like just out of fucking middle school. Who cares? You know? What can he possibly do? Was he going to show up to your house covered in his own feces and whatever he smears himself with is in his videos and re at the top of his lungs? Fuck him. Throw this fuck under the bus already. Jesus Christ. You know, this isn't fucking just one incident, too. It's a fucking history of incidents over and over and over again. Fresh out of high school. Fucking drama with young fucking girls each and every fucking time. 14-year-old his wife's talking to about, oh, I want to make you wet and shit. And the screen caps are out there, you stupid fuck. What are you going to say, that they're fake to cover your fucking saggy tranny wife's fucking ass? I'm sorry, I know that comes off as trans fucking phobic, but you know what? Here's what pisses me off about Lainey. She took advantage of the existence of the trans community for sympathy, for fucking brownie points. Hey guys, I'm a fake boy, but I won't get the surgery because I'm not actually one of you and I wouldn't commit to wanting to be one of you, but I know that it's a sensitive issue, so let me just go manipulate it for fucking money. Fuck you. You look like a blue-haired Olivia Pierce from like the new Doom. Now you'll never be able to unsee that. That's what that character in that game looks like. She looks like her in like 40 more years. A gangling fucking dumbass who took a rights movement and a series of issues important to other people and just fucking wrote them as far as she could for attention. Fuck you. You fucking attention whore. Oh, my anxiety. I'm crying. Wah, 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 wah. Fuck you. Grow up. These people go through something you in your whole life have never imagined. And then you sit there and marry this fucking idiot and tell this girl, your friend, oh, he won't do it because he's afraid of what the internet says. Well, the internet's saying it. The only reason the internet fucking knows is because you chose to do nothing. If you'd done something, nobody would have fucking found out because it wouldn't have been a problem. This is so fucked up. I mean, the way I'm getting riled up at this too. I mean, that's why I just don't care about this shit anymore. I really don't. I mean, it's bad enough, you know, he's throwing fucking slander, like fucking lawsuit threats and shit out there, you know, with the money he doesn't fucking have. And if he does have the fucking money, you know, he's hiding the assets from the government, quite obviously, because what he got cleared out for was fucking tax fraud. If nobody understood, the whole TurboTax thing was that he defrauded the government. He was claiming entire rooms of one of his old house as business expenses because dumb fuck McWaterhead decided to fucking film a video in there. And, oh, well, money was made from the video, therefore it's a business expense. Fucking idiot. You try to afford a lifestyle you couldn't afford and then try to rip the government off. You dumb fuck. You stupid fuck. Jesus. This is amazing. This is amazing.
Okay? It's very confusing. It doesn't make sense. I did the right thing, and yet I'm still being punished for it.
No, you did a really creepy thing that endangered a kid's hygiene and health.
I know for a fact that if I actually changed that little toddler's diaper, that people today would be saying some shit about it.
No, they wouldn't. The only reason people, even myself, are saying something about it is because it's fucking creepy, and the only reason it's known is that you didn't do anything about it. Like I said, I was in a relationship with somebody who had a kid with somebody before they got with me. That relationship didn't work out with, you know, their ex. And, you know, it's something that happens. What am I going to do? Let my ex's kids have sat around in their shitty fucking diaper for hours and hours and hours? No, fuck that shit. No pun intended. And maybe that's something he wants to do. He wanted to fuck that shit, so he couldn't trust himself around a baby. Which, honestly, is fucking creepy, because this guy's got kids in his fucking house. He's got 2 fucking kids. He's got a little girl and a little boy. And honestly, if he can't trust himself around somebody else's fucking kid, how the fuck could he be charged with being able to trust himself around his own daughter when she gets to be a teenager? Exactly. Well, you know, my 16-year-old ex. Bitch, your wife was 17 years old when you married her. You had to contact 3 different lawyers to see if your fucking marriage was legal. What is that supposed to tell somebody?
It would be, like, really disgusting, really horrible, making up rumors and so forth like the internet loves to do.
Like you're probably a pedophile. Not just an ephemophile, but a full-blown pedophile, okay? I know it sounds reactionary, but God, that's so fucking weird that anybody would say that. I know it's a weird position, you know, to be, like, randomly put in. You know? Out of nowhere, but still. It's weird, but it's weird. This whole thing is just fucked up because you opened too big of a Pandora's box here.
And, you know, I'm not interested in putting up with this bullshit. So I felt like it would be appropriate for me to make a video addressing it. Just a shout out to all people in general.
Yeah, it was a really good idea that you opened Pandora's box even more, that you willingly admitted you couldn't control yourself around a literal child like that. So you had to stop yourself. You sick fuck. You sick fuck. Oh, it's just the internet. It's the internet. It's the haters. It's the haters. It's your whole fucking history, dumbass. You know how many goddamn years it's been since I've done anything like this? Nobody has been fucking saying anything for the most part in any way, especially the way I have, well, except for like Repsion. But then again, it's going to get that kind of response anyway because Reps is like, what? 700,000 subscribers? Some insane number of his subscribers, you know, like that. So, I mean, that's just a matter of what happens based on those numbers alone. But, you know, nobody has been fucking up your life more than you. You know, when you decided to take a fucking bulldozer and completely, like, Vietnam War your backyard with it, okay? Nobody did that but you. When you decide to get into all kinds of weird, insane drama about this girl you wanted to chain in your basement because she didn't want to fuck you anymore, you did that to yourself. You're the one that gets in all these weird fucking relationships. You're the one that fucking does all this shit to yourself. You're the one that's probably telling himself he's not the problem because you telling yourself you're not the problem is the only thing keeping a gun out of your fucking mouth. Let's fucking face it. If you had to accept who the fuck you really are, you'd probably kill yourself. And you're too big of a pussy to accept who the fuck you are, so you just tell yourself a whole bunch of lies that I'm not this, I'm not that, even though I keep getting caught with my hand in the most fucked up cookie jar ever. You fucking pussy. Oh, I hate this fucking goddamn motherfucker. You sit there, let me shit on Shane Dawson as a diversion. Let me shit on all these other YouTubers as a diversion. Don't talk about something actually fucked.
Well, don't ask other men to clean the shit out of your little girl's vagina.
Don't ask this guy because he might eat it. He's probably a scat fetishist.
Father of the baby, maybe that's fine, that's appropriate, they're the father. Ask your mom.
Oh yeah, and also don't tell this dumb, stupid fucking man baby anything about his your life. Don't tell him anything about yourself because it becomes ammunition against you later. You fucking man baby. What right do you have to even bring that up about somebody? You know, you just think it's all right, you think it's all right, I'm better. Hey lady, watch me fuck this girl right in front of you. Watch me try to LARP as a dude who doesn't have any problems while sounding like a stereotypical gay guy. I don't have any problems. I get plastic surgery to look like a teenage boy. I get all kinds of Botox injects that make my face fall off. There's nothing wrong with me. Why would anybody think there's something wrong with me? Fuck you.
It's fine, it's appropriate, they're the grandma. Do not ask some guy you know from making really offensive videos with to do that to your daughter. Okay?
Yeah, don't ask this guy to molest your kid.
And then don't go and say he's a predator while admitting you wanted to clean the shit out of your toddler's vagina. It's just so confusing. And it's like people online just don't understand how stupid they are.
You realize that 99% of the people criticizing you for this are parents themselves, you dipshit, right? You realize that the only fucking wave of criticism for the most part you've gotten in regards to this are people that have kids. Right? You realize that this is no longer just an asshole like myself or, you know, any other person out there. These are people who've been raising children for years saying this is fucked up because no normal person fucking, like, thinks this way. What the fuck?
Okay? It's crazy how unaware people are of how dumb they are.
Yeah, it really is crazy how unaware of how dumb you are. How you think this is a defense of yourself. This is insanity. Pure and fucking simple insanity. God, imagine the shit he is going to break in his house today once he sees this. Because you know that's what goes down in the Onion Swamp Mansion. The grease factory, the sludge plant. That's the name of the Onion Manor. It's now the sludge plant. The fucking, because of all the shit that just leaks out of his fucking face. Have you ever seen pictures of this fucking dude without all these filters and makeup on? Oh, he's fucking horrific. He's fucking horrific. I can't imagine that his wife even really comes when she fucks this dude. Because she looks up and sees like fucking, you know, I have no idea, some like acid burn victim above her. Just, oh yeah, take it, Lainey. Take it. Hold on. Your pubic hair is getting in the way of my penetration because my dick is so slow. Fuck.
Let me ask you guys something. If someone is a predator, would they not use a little child's poopy diaper as an excuse to do inappropriate things with that child? Of course they would use that as an excuse to do that.
Yeah, and you don't sound like somebody who's above doing something like that. I mean, come on, for Christ's sake, you know. Let's see, did I have it up here? Oh, it didn't even move the window. It won't even move the window. Never mind, guys.
But I am, of course, not. And people who say I am.
Well, actually prove it. You see, the funny thing about you, grunt face, is that you don't actually prove a goddamn thing. You don't prove that you're not one. You just send a bunch of excuses everyone's way and think that people are so stupid they'll buy it. Which is really the thing that begs the question for me. Why do you think people are so fucking dumb they buy this bullshit? It's just something that blows my mind. You really think that the people who, you know, give you the most criticism are just a bunch of idiots just with a bunch of paper assholes just blather into the fucking wind? But, you know, it's like you don't understand. You're the one that looks like the biggest fucking idiot because you just underestimate people's intelligence so fucking much.
Are disgusting liars. And I gotta say, I have a little smirk right now. I have a little smirk.
Because you think you're getting away with something, man, baby.
Because I am incredibly amazed by how stupid people can get.
You have a smirk because you know what? Here's an accusation. I think you have done shit to kids. You had a story once about how a bunch of little girls, when you were like young and at a summer camp, were clawing at your clothes by a lake and trying to pull all your clothes off, and you ran away. I think you're so smug because you've been doing really fucked up shit for years and you've been getting away with it. And you think the haters are stupid because you haven't been caught yet. Like most fucking people like you. You're a sick-ass motherfucker. I can tell. Just from the way you fucking acted all these years. Just from the way you are. You know, there's always more to the fucking Onion story, man.
This is 2019. This is the internet culture we're living in. And apparently...
An internet culture you help to perpetuate because your faggot-ass fucking acts like an SJW all the goddamn time. For no reason on Twitter, you'll spurg for hours, virtue signaling all kinds of bullshit, and then shitting on people in like this New Zealand shooting when people say thoughts and prayers and shit like you're any better. Thoughts and prayers suck. By the way, join my religion. Fucking what? Look at this fucking thing. Who wants to fuck this? Look at this thing that masquerades in the shape of a man.
You're just a terrible piece of shit if you don't want to go anywhere near another woman's little girl's vajayjay. Wow. Anyway, to all my patrons watching this, please let me know in the comments below if you enjoy.
Please give me money to pay my bills. Please give me money to pay my bills. Please give me money to pay my bills. Hi, pay pigs. Hi, patron pay pigs. You little fucking stupid pay pigs. Don't pull your money from me or I'll make a tweet about you. Don't pull your money from me or I'll fucking shit all over you in a video, stupid fucking pay pigs. Let me know in the comments below how much more money you'd like to take from your mom and dad's disposable motherfucking income to throw my way for my stupid personal shit. So I can buy another Xbox. So Lainey can buy another fucking vibrator so she can come for the first time in the last 5 fucking years. Ugh, there's an image I didn't want. If I wanted to think about a fucking multicolored-haired fucking Ella DeGeneres doing that, Jesus Christ. Oh. Fuck. These fucking poor people. You know, there are people out there that used to throw like $100 a month this fucking idiot's way. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Thanks, guys, for keep giving me money so I don't have to go back to the big, scary, grown-up world of jobs and responsibility. So I can, like in that one picture where he had his ex sitting on his lap, hide behind somebody. You fucking pussy.
This video
get a fucking job,
because it's kind of a simplistic one, but it's also something that I felt would be really cool to share with you because it's just a ridiculous funny story of people again trying to make a big deal over something that shouldn't be.
Yeah, when a baby sits in its own shit for like 20 minutes or so because the guy's afraid of being called a pedophile. Well, now he's getting called a pedophile left and fucking right. You know, and not only that, if there's nothing to be worried about, why the fuck did you put this on your Patreon? Why? Why did you sequester this to just a fucking pay site then? If there's no problem, why did you hide it behind a paywall? Like I said, imagine the shit that's getting broken in that house right now. He's probably thrown one of his laptops through the fucking window going, "Re the haters!" You know? Because his whole life revolves around the internet, and it's really sad. You know? I mean, when I'm done with this, I'm going to just take these lights down and get off the fucking stream and do something else for like hours. Not sit there and give a fuck about what the backlash or response is going to be to this. You know, but he always cares about the fucking backlash. He always cares so much about what other people fucking think, and yet he's sitting here caring what people think while saying he doesn't care what people think. Hiding a fucking commentary about it on a pay site. Holy shit.
That woman said that her child bled as a result of being in the diaper for 20 minutes.
That's what happens, you stupid fucking waterhead. Jesus. How much oxygen was deprived from your brain to your mother's decision to not abort your ass? To the point you don't realize that when you get fucking diaper rash as a baby, that can fucking happen, you stupid fuck. Jesus. Oh my God. How in the hell have your kids managed to survive this long? How have they not died from your negligence?
So that implies to me that this person was already not taking very good care, considering your child shouldn't bleed from only 20 minutes in a poopy diaper.
They put their child in your fucking care, and that's what happened. And you're gonna throw them under the bus? Fuck you. No, you don't get to do that, asshole. You're the one that took care of their fucking kid. That's what happened under your fucking care. If this had actually gone to the point where a cop had to talk to you about it, this is the stupid fucking excuse you'd give, you dumb motherfucker. Holy shit. Holy shit. Just hurry it up and get the Waco shootout in already, god damn it. I mean, the only thing you'll ever do on YouTube that'll ever be interesting will be that. He'll live stream it. He'll try to get money off it. You know he will. You know, he'll be sitting there taking pot shots with a little 22 at the cops or something, and he'll be on there with a GoPro. Fucking idiot. Fucking, you know, just do the Waco shootout already, god damn it. Because this is nuts. I know it just sounds like I'm just blowing up for no fucking reason, but it's like, the logic is this. Somebody leaves their kid in my care. I choose to do nothing to really look after their kid other than to make sure they just don't die in the span of time between when they left and when they came back. And I don't want to do anything because if I do anything, people will accuse me of being a pedophile. The only reason they fucking know about it is because you didn't do anything. The only reason we're accused of being a pedophile is because that sounds like something a pedophile would fucking say. It sounds like somebody who knows they can't control themselves. Oh, Jesus. It's like getting riled up like this is why I had to walk the fuck away from this. But it's like, I saw this, I combated back and forth with myself about it. Am I going to do something about it? Am I not going to do something about it? Am I going to say something about it? Am I not going to fucking say something about it? But God, it's like, it never fucking ends. It never fucking ends.
And I don't think they realize that they self-incriminated there, because it takes a whole lot more than 20 minutes to really do that kind of damage.
And how the fuck would you know that? What do your kids fucking have, like, ass rash all the time to where they're fucking bleeding? You know, maybe there are reasons why you don't show your kids on camera. Oh, the haters. Or maybe we get to see just what the fuck it is parenting by the Onions does to a child. You know? I mean, they did have to get put under anesthesia to get all the holes in their fucking teeth drilled. Ah, my children, my sensitive fucking children. My children that my own mother wanted to actually get the custody of. I wonder what the fuck that was about. I wonder what the fuck that was about. My own children. By the way, let me move in a 14-year-old. We'll wait till she's legal. Let me contact 3 lawyers to make sure it's okay to marry my wife.
Takes like, I don't know, 6 hours, I'd say. And again, the kid...
You'd say, like I said, how would you know? Are your kids always bleeding from the ass because you won't change the shit out of their diaper because you've got to be Batman in a fucking YouTube video? You've got to be Banana Boy? Think really hard without boiling all that water on the brain, Gregory. What's the reason why your sisters got careers and went to college and you were Banana Boy, huh? What's the reason? Probably that 85 IQ. You fucking retard. I know, oh, it's real mean to say that shit, but at this point, I don't even think this fucker classifies as human, so who gives a shit? Shit on him in kind. Fuck this worthless piece of fucking goddamn garbage. He's sitting there making excuse after excuse after excuse for fucking goddamn over a decade, and every single fucking time his stupid goddamn fan base just fucking buys it. You know, it's almost kind of a good thing he's still around on YouTube, because then he can just sequester all these morons to himself and they don't have to infect everybody else's fan base.
Was only left with me for 2 hours, so it kind of tells me that this woman probably doesn't change her kid's diaper very much. Because seriously, to the best of my knowledge, I've never seen either of my kids ever bleed from diaper.
Not that you'd admit it.
Stuff. Never. Rashes happen.
You took your son to the doctor because he had a huge rash on his balls, and then when the security guys tried to kick you the fuck out, it was because you started losing your goddamn mind because the doctor wanted you to stop fucking interjecting your opinion every 2 seconds. You're an idiot. Your kids probably have all kinds of serious fucking medical problems, but you're too scared to take them to a doctor, so how the fuck would you know? It's fucking insane. You know, a lot of this hits on a personal level for me, you know, this kind of shit, because this is the kind of stuff I came into the world to. So when I hear some negligent fucking faggot fucking sitting here saying, ah, it never happened to my kids, not like I trust doctors enough to know, it just sounds fucked up. Because I've gone through it, you know, when I was a baby. It's, you know, everybody's like, well, you lived in your grandparents' house. Well, there were reasons for that, for being taken care of by them, you know. So people's story is about negligence and stuff. I know, woe is me, you know, trigger warning, wah, 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 you know. It does strike a chord with me. It hits me on a personal fucking level.
But bleeding from a rash, yeah, that shit is no. Because
Dr. Greg knows.
in my household, we change diapers pretty quickly.
Yeah, not when they're other people's kids, though. They don't change anybody else's diaper. Greg probably has a diaper fetish. So he probably changes his own all the time. He's probably, like I said, he's probably a scat fetishist. You know, he's like a bestiality fetishist, right, you guys? He actually is. And I'm not even making this up. No slander here. He admitted that a few times. He's like into like watching like hentai where girls like fuck dogs and shit. He had one where it was like Harley Quinn, I think, fucking a dog. Or getting fucked by her hyenas. He's so fucked up. He's like, I'm not a pedophile, but I watch like cartoon characters have sex with animals. Like, what the fuck? And he's got dogs too. You better watch out. You better watch out. Don't leave your dog around Greg or he's gonna fuck it in the ass. He's gonna hang out with Kiro. Oh, yeah.
We just don't change other people's babies because, you know, people online be fucking psycho.
Or you both like fucking kids.
And I know this sounds harsh. I know it sounds like incredibly real and raw, but that's kind
You mean as raw as a kid's ass in a fucking rash diaper? You fuck?
of how I am sometimes. I just don't like...
You're not real. You're not raw. You're a fucking duplicitous, two-faced little man fetus who can't ever take accountability for the things he gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar of. You're a fucking piece of shit. That's what you are. You're a fucking total piece of shit as a human being, and you're never going to be anything more than that. This whole fucking situation is vile. And when people start talking about it, you coincidentally fire a fucking slander lawsuit towards fucking Repsion. Oh, fucking please. Fucking please. What a diversion. Take your video. You know, it was even funnier because it wasn't just a fucking lawsuit threat. You know what it was? It was a lawsuit. It was a threat of lawsuit if he didn't take his videos about Onion Boy down and if he didn't get off his partnership. If he didn't get off his YouTube partnership. So if he didn't leave full screen and get rid of his videos in 72 hours, fuck your fucking shit. What is that? What kind of extortion is that?
People, and I hope you guys can imagine yourself in my shoes.
I wouldn't want to imagine myself in your shoes because I don't want to know what it feels like to be in such a fucking position where the government cleans me out. I have to wear little cardboard boxes on my feet.
Calling people predatorial and then complaining that they didn't get anywhere near their kids' junk. I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? I would do a squeeze, but it feels inappropriate in this context. So.
Yeah, when most of your teenage fan base are fucking watching this and you do a boob squeeze, it's pretty inappropriate, so fucking cut it out.
We'll make this the end of the video. Bye, guys.
What a fucking abortion. What a fucking abortion that shit was. Jesus fucking Christ. Ew. Fucking, I can't even believe. Look at these fucking poor, stupid people. Stupid Respite, stupid Dev C, stupid Jonathan Dye, stupid Blasian, stupid fucking Laura, stupid Tabitha, Melissa, all these idiots giving this fuckhead money. You dumb motherfuckers. You stupid motherfucking people funding a guy who just looks at you as nothing but a pay pig, who wants to sit there and say it's okay to leave, potentially, if you ever got into his harem and you had a kid, your kid in a shitty diaper because, oh, the trolls on the internet. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Fuck my life. Fuck my fucking life. Why the hell do I have to live on the planet of the apes like this? Jesus fucking Christ. You know, there's my little wallpaper there. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna take these fucking headphones off. You know what's fucked is when I take these headphones off, I realize how loud I get sometimes with these videos. Because they have a noise canceling option in them. And then the second I take them off, and I hear where my voice volume level is at, I'm like, oh, Jesus, now my neighbors must think that I'm just fucking berating somebody in here, which I am, but I mean, you know, it's fucking crazy. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Go write another book so we can see what more insane shit floats around in your fucking headspace. Yeah, it accuse me of pedophile. I say everything a fucking NAMBLA member would say in my fucking position. It's like the principle of the matter doesn't even fucking understand. He doesn't even understand it. Yeah. Anyway, I've got to apologize for the quality on this being pretty fucking shit. The reason is I don't know if it's settings or it's my I think it's my ISP out here and it's capping the motherfucking upload rate. I don't know. I mean, it's fucking dog shit. The upload rate out here is pretty fucking dog shit. Oh, God. Dear fucking God. This is insane. You know, I mean, I really did combat with myself whether or not I wanted to motherfucking, whether or not I wanted to do this, and no, I'm not going back down the fucking rabbit hole. I had to say fucking something about this, because, like I said, back and forth, this is the first time I've ever paid any fucking attention to any of this shit in the longest time. And honestly, this is the reason why. You know, it gets just me heated up and pissed off, honestly. I mean, part of Greg's problem, and I can tell you from personal experience, and that's why I keep saying that he's a borderline, is because, well, I have that. I have BPD. And BPD is a motherfucker when you don't get any treatment for it, when you don't seek out a therapist, when you don't try to do something about it. You know, it just rules your fucking life. And a lot of how he treats people is exactly how you'd expect an untreated fucking borderline to act. He goes through the cycle exactly the same way. He goes through fucking treating people like shit in a fucking manic fucking cycle and absolving himself of blame. And then he goes down a depression fucking rabbit hole, you know? So for years and years and years, years and years to just do these videos, not fully understanding what it was I had, and I have to, because you don't really get this cured. You just kind of have it, you know. It just compounded all that, and it had to step the fuck away. It's insane. Oh, holy shit. Hi, Repsion. Holy shit. But no, you know, I mean, that's really, I don't really think I explained that in depth. Yeah, I had to stop doing the videos because when you have borderline personality disorder and you're exposing yourself over and over and over again to somebody that will compound that, and you can use that as a scapegoat to just not deal with your own problems. I mean, it drives you nuts. So for fucking years now, I just decided to step away from, but I couldn't resist. Microphone. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, you guys were way... Let me go test something. Okay, there we go. Sorry if that starts feeding back. No, you guys were way behind. You guys were like 17 minutes behind. So really all I did was ramble. I didn't really say much of anything. I said, thought it was pretty cool that Repzion jumped in the stream. I then pointed out that, yeah, he's got no fucking leverage as far as a lawsuit's concerned. There's no way he'd be able to actually pull one off because, well, for one, where's the money he's going to need to fucking get a lawyer or a legal team? Nothing you've done is slander, so there's all that. And, you know, I'm glad that I stopped doing this shit because, and I had to point it out, as a person with BPD, when you're dealing with somebody who also has a very serious case of it and they're not getting treatment and you are, all you're doing is reinforcing your problem. So at this point in my life with treatment, I can't fucking expose myself to that all the time. That's not good. It's not good, to be in a much better mentally place, for as long as I have. It just got to a point where I had to fucking say something. I couldn't just sit on my fucking hands. I mean, it's too fucked up to just sit on your hands about, Anyway, I'm going to officially cut it off here because my internet connection is fucking in the toilet. It's fucking sucking so bad. I can't even get a decent frame rate. It just looks like fucking shit. So I want to thank you guys for coming on in. I'm